Holden and Hoyan is already in the game. You can literally see their kid now. Damn. Crit damage, attack percent, and this is actually really nice because I don't think you need to give a damn about the S1. Alright, so you don't have to waste on lattice. Crit rate and crit damage, that is the real boy. That is the big boy. Alright, especially the out. I don't know, man. I swear she doesn't feel crazy, guys. She's gonna feel crazy the moment she releases, especially for the whales, because she's completely built to anti-cleave, right? If you want to use Marvel, cleave, she instantly counters back and she destroys the enemy team. But the thing is, I don't even think cleave is gonna be the meta anytime soon, right? It always happens, right? The moment people start building up their bruisers, you can't cleave shit, and then she's not gonna kill anything. And I really don't like the fact that the entire revive, right? Like the fact that after she like gets whatever, the execution, it doesn't even work against, like, it gets countered by a single shell. It literally gets countered by a single shell. The IC shell, right? The fox, which places your team in the I state. So you literally can't even execute the enemy. And like her multipliers, alright, she has defense ignore up to, what is it again? Wait, there's no more defense ignore? Okay, the attack buff is still there. Up to 3, that's 120% attack buff. So they changed defense ignore to just a raw attack damage increase. I don't know if this is like a nerf or a buff though. This might be better for people that stack HP, right? Like if you are running shit like Hellkit's attack shield. So it's just big numbers, but if you have no defense, then you can't do it. And in the first place, I don't even think she can be played into defense killing DPS anyways. Like if you're gonna be using her up against like defense killing units that is stack on defense buff, they're probably not cleaving you. And if they're not cleaving you, I think this technically makes more sense. Does this not make more sense? Like you just want more damage. Because like the cleaving teams, they won't build defense anyways. They will build speed. So you'd rather just guarantee the fact they can kill in the first place. It's changing defense ignore to damage increase. Yeah, I don't know what's the damage the damage formula, so I guess we'll just have to see. Defense ignore is so OP even if they don't have defense. That might be true. I think it would have been really, really cool to see her up against units like what you call it, Rahu, right? Because Rahu is defense scaling. But now that they remove defense ignore, I'm pretty sure Rahu just completely shits on her. Because you don't have the defense ignore anymore. I just don't see how she's going PvE though. Like in what world do I use her in PvE? Like between Doki and her, I'll just pick Doki every single time. I'm pretty sure D-Ting outclasses her in DPS. Single target. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I lack the vision. Okay, the transition is pretty cool though. Like she takes off her blindfold like Jingliu. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. 120 base speed, so same as her brother, yeah. 120 base. 120 base. Oh, he doesn't take off his blindfold. 480. Okay, this ability, it's honestly fucking insane. At S5, it basically just removes one unit. Like remove, right? They have like no cooldowns and no skill at all, and 100% AoE pushback. This is insane. But my issue with this, right, is that he's not even a cleaver. Whoa, the hand that touches us. My issue with him is he's not built to be like a cleaver anyways, right? He's built to be turn 2. His entire mechanic is based on like stack. Holy typo, okay. It's on like a counter attacking unit. So usually you're gonna let the enemy team go before you anyways. And if the enemy already hit Holden and use their abilities, then this doesn't really do a whole lot. Because they already went, so the action value is gonna be what, 10-15%, right? Because they literally just took their turn and they just used their ultimates. So this thing doesn't even change anything. Is it just me? I just feel like this S2 it's so counterintuitive. Like imagine if this skill was on like a speedy unit, on like a 126, 128 speed unit. That would make a lot of sense. But his entire kit is to go next. Is to literally let the enemy go first and then you go, right? So why would they have this S2 on a unit that is designed to be turned through? Like okay, chat, imagine if this skill was on what do you call it? Imagine if this skill was on Marvel, guys. Whoa. That would be fucking broken. That would be actually fucking broken. Because Marvel, you always want to go first, right? then you push them by 100%, and you completely strip their skill cooldowns. That would make sense. A skill that works well to the guy that goes first with the guy that's going first. This is like a skill that works well with the guy that goes first, but he's not going first. He's going second, which removes a lot of the utility in my opinion. It makes them deal less damage. If this was like a defense down here, instead of the defense down being in S1, that would be kind of cool. Actually, nah, because his counter defense down actually applies quite frequently as well anyways. 20% is kind of low. So if you do not get the level 3, you're going to be 10% on 3 hits. Okay, between both Holden and Hoyan, right? I see more vision on Holden. I see more potential for Lil Bro. Or like, I feel like he might last longer than Hoyan. Because the thing is, if Cleave falls out of meta, right? If people stop using like squishy teams, if they stop using Marvel, if they stop using like one-shot teams to the 0 cycle, her utility just falls on the ground because the multipliers just don't add up, right? If you start playing standard with her, right? Like, can you imagine? Okay, E7 terms, right? She's good against like the Yasuo teams, right? She's good against New Moon Luna Yasuo, except that we don't have a New Moon Luna yet, right? But if you use her with like Barangas, right? Barangas, FCC, Ilinaf, all that kind of shit, tank down. Bro, I don't think she's gonna do anything, man. I feel like her shelf life is just a little bit low. And I think Holden shows a little bit more potential. Because the only issue with this guy is just this S2 I think is a little bit awkward. But if you can work around this base kit S2, like for example, if you have like some way to make him go before one of the enemy unit, like he doesn't have to outspeed everyone, he just has to outspeed that one guy, then this will have incredible fucking value, right? So it could be running him with like I guess you could try something like Gigabyte. Maybe if you want to do Gigabyte, right? 3 actions, he push up, then at least you can use this for like the 4th guy, goes away. Or you can run it with like Bronya, right? The Suki Miyoi, or like Bayonetin to get an extra turn. And then you can use this on like at least one guy to get maximum value. It's just that it still feels weird to play with him. Cause he looks like a candy, right? He looks like a Navy Captain Landy. Except that it's a Navy Captain Landy that wants to go first. And like not be completely lapped by the entire team. Because you want this to work on a guy that is like right about to take their turn with their ultimates and S2 up, right? S2 and S3 up. So he can't be the absolute last guy. He has to be like somewhere in the middle, right? You let the enemy go first, right? Maybe they are debuffers, they are buffers that go first. And then maybe before like the DPS goes, right? Before you cut in between the enemy DPS and then you cast S2. I think that would be probably the best way to use him. So if I had to pick one, I am probably leaning towards Holden way more than Hoyan. But in any case though, my point sort of still stands. I can't fucking build this guy, my man. Bro, at level 1, it's 50%. It's 50 cent 500. I literally can't even use, bro. I can't even get to 100% without an S5 lettuce. And I have 4 right now. And I don't think I'm gonna be investing lettuce this early into the game on a PvP unit. It just doesn't fucking make sense, bro. If not for the Terramaton nerf, right, he might be really fucking good for Terramaton. But because of this thingy at Inferno, okay, I always use not Hell 4, Inferno, right? Using Inferno as a benchmark is like giga nerf, bro. And it has immunity. Alright, so you need to strip the motherfucker anyways. I don't really see the vision. They don't even clear. Whoa! The world's first Inferno clear. The world's first Inferno clear. Holy shit. And it's motherfucking D-Ting. The world's first Inferno clear. 94% crit rate, 257 crit damage, 4,000 attack. Almost 4,000 attack, 3-3 Fury momentum. Absolute fucking cinema. With a Kronos. 80% crit rate, 300 crit damage Kronos. 300 crit damage Kronos on 3k attack. Absolute cinema. Dina is maxed. Oh my god, though. They already have Revelation. Oh my god. Airway. Bro is still using Airway. Very, very nice. What the fuck? They got Codex of Magic. Oh my god, they got Codex of Magic on 13 speed. Oh, that is a crazy account, guys. Level 50 account. That is a crazy account. Veronica Cheese being the first clear is crazy, though. Okay, yeah. Veronica S3 basically gives you like a free invincibility. It's a Spirit Eye Celine. She's basically Spirit Eye Celine. You have a team-wide invincibility, and then Codex of Magic refresh your S3, so you have 2 turns of invincibility. So you can just run Sustainless and your team will just never die. Yeah. Oh, and she steals the immunity buff as well, yeah? She steals the immunity buff as well. This is my first SSR, by the way. The first SSR in my entire account. I just don't ever see play for her, which makes sense. I really just can't use her for now. My first ever SSR. That's why she's like my banner profile picture. My first SSR in this game. Damn, guys. Damn. I don't think you should target Veronica, guys. Because she is like Giga Ultra endgame unit. There's no way you'd target her. Because you can't even use her like for a good portion of the early game. Alright, timing matters. Timing matters. Yeah, she steals the immunity buff and she gives you a team-wide immunity. Realm red. Oh, Rahu clear. Red Messiah Rahu. Quite a combo of Rahu. Yo, Bobby Wobby. This guy is bombing off, man. Full counter Unbreakable Bramble. Damn. 3k deep, almost 3k defense. Damn. Yep. Rahu over red. You know what's crazy? Rahu technically way better than red in PvP. He's like super. He's like the perfect standard DPS. He's the perfect standard DPS. Because you can't really cleave him. He has defense up. And now that they reworked Hoyan's S3, she doesn't penetrate defense anymore. So it's basically impossible to kill this guy. Really good PvP unit, in my opinion. So it's pretty good. Saw by Ascend. Recent clear. Red. Messiah. Rahu. Red. It's the same. Because there's only so little clears. These are the only clears in the world right now. There's no other clears in the world. Right? So that's that for Doki Doki. Okay. Inferno. Aurora. Ooh, no one has cleared Inferno Aurora. So TLDR. Okay, first of all, insane S. Second of all, I think she's waifu bait. This might age like milk, but I think she's waifu bait. She's probably gonna be absolutely fucking insane the first 1 or 2 weeks, and then when standard meta rolls around, she doesn't have defense pen anymore. I don't think she's gonna see that much play anymore. So that's me. I think between both Holden, I see more potential. I see more potential for Holden. Not because I'm like Gage or like, I like men, but I just think that this S2 is absolutely fucking insane. At least sees a lot more. Like utility-based skills are way more important than damage-based skills, right? And his entire game is more like utility-focused. Yeah, he has built-in death down, action value delay, attack and rest down. So that is my thoughts on Holden. Right? Okay, see you in the clip channel. Bye-bye. You have cooled your last cool, my man.